Hi, Greg the brickitect here. In this video I'm going to show you how to build this Lego jet ski. Now this isn't my design, it's actually from Lego City Set 60011 Surfer Rescue. But if you do want to see my design of a jet ski, I designed a very simple jet ski that anyone can build using any pieces, which I'll put a link to in the description. But if you want a more advanced jet ski or one that Lego officially designed and sanctioned, this is the video for you. As always with my builds, I like to show the pieces that you're going to need. This is a total of 18 pieces, including the life preserver that they included here as well. So you don't necessarily need to have that. And some of the pieces I know don't show up very well because it's white on white. But these pieces right here, you're going to have 2 of those. And then I think pretty much everything else you can see. Most of these are fairly simple. The only thing that you may not have for this build would be this piece right here. This doesn't seem very common, but the rest of them are for the most part. And I'm sure you can substitute if you want to. So let's start building this and I'll show you how to put this together. Now for the fun part, this is the piece you're going to start with. I kind of consider this the front of a boat. That's what I've always made out of them, and it definitely is here. So you're going to start with that. You'll take this 1x2 gray piece and you're going to put that right in the front, just like that. And then you're going to take a 2x6 plate, which in this case is black. Again, you can make these any colors you want, and that's going to go in just like that. And if you hear me flipping pages, it's because I'm following along with the directions just like you would if you were building this alone. And then this piece, which is the back of the boat, is going to fit in right behind that, like so. And this piece here, which is, I call it a vent. I'm not really sure what they are, but I call it a vent. That's what I've always called it. That's going to go right behind there, so that's what you're going to be left with. And then we move up to the next layer. You're going to take one of these, which they just kind of coincide, goes right on top. I don't have that in orange, so that's really nice that they added that into this particular set. And then these pieces are going to go in the back. I've already put decals on this. And the numbers go towards the back if you're using this set. Otherwise, you're probably just going to have a plain tile, which is, I think it's a 1x6. So you want to put those on each side. And that finishes step 6, believe it or not. So we're moving on. And then that next step is for the decals, so we can skip that. And then the next one is this 2x4 will go in there. And then the next step is you're going to take this 2x4 plate and put it right on top. So it gives it a nice color to it with the blue. And then we add in the piece that you may not have in your collection. It's this blue piece right here that's going to go on the front, and that gives that a nice little angle for a jet ski. And then behind that is going to be this piece, which you couldn't see too well earlier. That's going to go right on the top here. And that finishes step 10. Next, you're going to take this piece right here, which again, I guess this may be a piece that you may not have in your collection. It's a bit of a slope. I have some of these in like 1x4s, but I don't have a double, and I guess you could just use one if you had to. Again, this has a decal on it. That's going to go right on the front, so that's what you're going to be left with there. And then the next step, you're going to take and put this slope, which I give you a little bit of better look there, right there. And then you're going to take another one of these pieces, which you can see here, and put it right there. So that's how it's going to look. Then we move on to the handlebars. It gets pretty easy from here on. Handlebars go right on the back, just like that. I guess that's the attachment for the handlebar, and then you'll put the handlebar on the top of that, and that can kind of move up and down, which is nice. And then lastly, and this might be an optional step for you if you don't have this, you can put the life preserver right on top there. And then finally, we got our minifigure. This is the guy that came with this set. I'm going to put him on the back just so he can ride on there. Of course, this is minifigure scale. See if I can get his feet lined up so he can stand inside there. And there you go. That's what he looks like when he's on his jet ski. This one's a little bit nicer than the one that I built, but if you have the pieces and you're able to do this, I'd build this one. Otherwise, you can check out my video on the more simple jet ski, which you can have just the most basic pieces and build. I think this is a fun little set. I love the colors, and it's nice to add some extra pieces to the collection. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.